welcome. Thank you for joining me on my weekly meditation. If you are joining me just once a week, that's fantastic. I upload a new meditation each Wednesday, and if you'd like to get notifications of that, please just press the subscribe button. And leaving a comment is always appreciated too. I try to get back to anybody that does. Thank you. Today I'm going to be sharing a healing meditation using the lotus flower for an image. So just taking a moment to check in that we all feel comfortable with what is a lotus flower. I think the sort of a Western image would be the lily that we might see on a pond, and certainly the lotus flower does grow through mud and water. So why are we choosing a lotus for this meditation? Well, it has this journey, as I said. It grows in muddy, murky, watery places, still ponds, and it kind of starts off down in the mud, and it grows up towards the surface, pushing past all the other plants, and eventually this very tightly closed blossom comes up to the surface. It has to push past maybe the lily pads until finally it reaches the surface. And as it rises out of the water, it flowers, it blooms, pristine, bright, and a petal opening one at a time, showing off its beauty. And yogis liken this to life being like a lotus flower. We face adversity, obstacles. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel like things are impossible to overcome. And whether we are kind of stuck in the mud or maybe we're just beneath the surface, the idea here is that we just have to keep going, that our inner beauty will shine through if we just keep working towards that outcome. So we're channeling the idea of a lotus flower today, and we're going to strive for acceptance of where we are within this, just understanding that time changes all things and that there will be improvements. So settle into your posture, and we're relaxed, a straight spine, but not tense. And thinking about those habits of tension for a moment as well as we begin. Maybe letting your eyes close so you can focus on yourself, not the external environment. Just try to find a sense of ease and comfort in your posture. And we can relax through the muscles of the face, the eyebrows, the cheeks, and the jaw. We can release the shoulders, relax them, and let the arms be heavy. Soften through the hands. And just be aware that the breath is just kind of moving smoothly in and out without any effort. Not holding our stomach or abdomen. We're just letting it rise and fall as the breath arrives and leaves. We'll take a moment just to see if the breath can assist you in losing some of the tension, and just take a breath in as long as you can do so comfortably, and just holding that breath in for a moment and then letting it go. And as you breathe out, just really emptying the lungs, not being forceful, but just letting it all go, and just feel how the body softens too. Let yourself repeat that 2 more times, so a long breath, provided it's comfortable, holding it for a moment, but not so that you're too tense. But then letting it all go, letting all of the air out. When you've done that, it will be a 3rd time in total. Just allow yourself to settle back into your natural breath. Just breathing in through the nose and probably out through the nose with the mouth closed. As you breathe in and out, just noticing that settling of the body, that releasing that's just happened, and just kind of following that release as you breathe out down your spine to the very base, and just checking in with the base of the spine that connects you to the seat, wherever you're sitting, beneath you, or even lying down. I want you to imagine yourself as sitting now. And you're sitting inside a lotus flower, and the lotus flower is red. You can imagine it as red. If it comes as a different colour, obviously you can't fight it too much, but just seeing if the invitation of a red lotus flower just kind of closed around you and you're sat inside it. Ruby red petals kind of above you and around you, surrounding you, enclosing you safely. There's a warm glow and it feels safe here. You're sat within the lotus flower. And we're kind of imagining that sort of warm glow as almost being part of the flower. And as you breathe in, starting to absorb that kind of warm ruby red light in through the base of the spine. And as you inhale, breathing in, drawing the breath from the base of the spine up the spine, you kind of feel a sense of warmth travelling with that breath. And each new breath in, continue to draw up the breath from the spine until it reaches up to the shoulders. And as it does so, just relax. Imagine it flowing down your arms all the way to the fingers, this ruby red flowing light, warm, tingly, healing. As you breathe in with the next few breaths, just imagining that breath coming up the spine and just coming up through the chest and into the throat, up into the face. And again, as you feel that warmth and tingly, just allowing a sense of relaxation to come into these spaces. As it breathes in, we notice it spreading through to the abdomen, the chest and the heart. You can notice as the upper body fills with this ruby red light, and it's just kind of glowing within you. As you breathe in next, it starts to come down through the hips, and down the legs, past the knees, into the toes, and as it does, it brings that sense of relaxation, that sense of healing, that warmth, that tingling glow. Notice if there's tension in any places and just visualize drawing that warm glowing light and directing it to that place as it arrives, tingles, bubbles. It releases, relaxing that space as it does. And you might get a sense of the light within you starting to glow kind of out of you, shining from you. And there is indeed a light within us all. And sometimes it glows more brightly than other days, but it's always there. Stay in this awareness. Allow yourself to feel warmth, the tingling of this healing glowing light, relighting yourself, healing yourself. And just allowing these words from Godi Horn about the lotus flower just to kind of flow over you, allowing yourself to notice the words and their effect. Life is like a lotus flower. In order to grow and to gain wisdom, first we must have the mud. These are the obstacles of life, the suffering. The mud speaks of the common ground that all humans share, whatever our station in life. Whether we have it all or nothing, we are all faced with the same obstacles: the sadness, the loss, the illness, and grief. And if we are to strive as human beings to gain more wisdom, more kindness, and more compassion, You must have the intention of the lotus flower and bravely strive towards the surface and open each petal one at a time. So we let go of our imagery of the lotus flower. Just allow yourself to kind of hold that sense of warmth and tingling, even that glowing light within you. Now this is your glowing light. Reawaken yourself to the sense of the environment you're in. Maybe move the body a little bit and blink your eyes open. I'd like to say thank you for joining me today in this meditation. Please come back, try it again, see how it is on different days. Try some of the other meditations. Try and make meditation a daily practice if you can. Find 10 minutes, give that to yourself. Thank you.